Alright guys, we're back under the grandstand. First time since the spring, and we've come armed with all the tools we need. Soil's pretty dry under here right now, so, and I mean, I think they washed it down after they had the fair in August, and I think they washed a lot of the pigeon poop off, but because the soil's so dry, I'm going to wet it to keep down the dust and add a little bleach to it to disinfect the nasties. But I will still wear a mask because it's windy today and I think the dust will pick up a little bit, so just extra precaution on that. Yeah, you can sort of see the line where that blue foamy thing is where I left off. I don't think I've done up into here yet though. There's going to be a lot of space between the rocks, which is probably good. Like I said, I've found wreathed silvers, but I have not found a large cent yet. And I think the reason is because back in the day, I'm sure kids went under here looking for the coins, and anything larger would have been easy to spot and stuff. So I am hoping though that maybe something like that got wedged in between these large rocks. And this is the bedrock, so I'm sure these have been here. A lot of these ones have been here all the time. I mean, up there was a deep spot where I got the barber dime out of, so there's hope. I was just going over this area where the drip line is, and it erodes stuff. I've cleaned the glass out of it previously, but more bits turn up. These are just small ones, so I have to use my bare fingers, but just being very careful. But I did notice something. We got something poking out right there. I think it's going to be a clad. I think it's not silver. I'm pretty sure it's clad, but I think it's going to be an older nickel quarter by the looks of it. Oh yeah, there we go. See? 1974. Huh, very cool. There we go, we got our first quarter, and we did nice eyeball finding. Very sweet. Alright guys, the name of the game is to remove as much of the surface trash as possible and then pinpoint out everything from the surface, removing all the trash and all the glass in the process. So yeah, we had a modern penny over there. Went over with using the 800, the 6-inch on it, going recovery 7, 18 sensitivity low. So yeah, we hit a modern 70s penny, another 70s penny there. We had a nice signal. Then we had a high 30s, like 37, but it was sounding good, not like a nail. And we're using the 800, so we're on the 0 to 40 scale, or negative 10 to 40 scale. And we had a nice 37, and this is what all the hard work pays off for, because we just scored ourselves a wreathed dime. I didn't even look what the year is yet, but I think I can see it. I think it says 1900, which means we got ourselves a Vicky. It's not in the best of shape, but yeah, I mean, this thing came out looking just like this because the ground is pretty dry here. So yeah, we're just against the foundation of one of the posts for the grandstand. And yeah, here we're not that deep. We're only having to go down about 4 inches, and we were down, yeah, about 4 inches below. And yeah, this has been lost a very long time ago. It's a little bit on the worn side, but I mean, probably lost here in the, I don't know, it almost looks like they've probably redid these at some point in time, so I'm sure the ground got moved around, and that's probably why it got scratched up a little bit. But yeah, that is pretty darn sweet. Vicky dime, 1900. Sweet stuff. Alright, we went over and we cleared it, and now we're just turning it all over. There's actually not a lot of trash in this soil. I don't know, I think maybe over there was the designated bottle cap dumping ground, because there's modern bottle caps but not a lot of deep stuff here. So that's pretty sweet. And yeah, there was something sounding good in the high 20s, and we pinpointed it, and this thing looks amazing. Check that out. We got ourselves an Indian head. Oh man, I think that's the first Indian head I've pulled out from under here. And because the soil's so dry, this thing's in amazing shape. It's got a beautiful patina on it. And we got ourselves an 1896. Oh yeah, we're into the 1800s. That is sweet. This fairgrounds dates to 1893. So yeah, this and the fair has been going continuously ever since. 131 years. Just a tiny little village. Probably the tiniest place to hold a fair for so many years. Well, after clearing a bunch of stuff out of this area, we got this little pocket heading up to the bedrock. So it's just this little spot, and then we'll take this boulder, put it back, and then work over here. But put threw the 6-inch coil in, and I sniffed out something that sounded a little iffy, and I went digging and I got a fishy. Oh, that's our second wreathed silver, and that is super sweet. Holy man. Oh, we got another Vicky. No way. What do we got? Oh no, we got a KG5. Very sweet. What year do we have here? Like I said, I don't even have to clean these things off. They're like, this thing get dented in the middle? Maybe? I don't know. I mean, if they move rocks around, I'm sure it might have got dented. Oh, we got a 1913, I think. Oh, that is super sweet. Or is it an 18? No, I think it's a 13. Oh man. That is super sweet. Super, super sweet. Beautiful KG5. We've been getting the odd one. Memorial penny. I think we got a, was that a young Liz? No, 69. A clad quarter. This, I'm thinking, I don't know, I've got punch outs from here before. This may actually be a one of the 1950s chrome plated nickels, possibly. And this was interesting. It's not silver though, you can tell it's die cast, but pretty cool. And yeah, we're into this pocket here, and we're well into it, and we got ourselves, I think, another silver. It's sure looking like it right now. Oh, we got another wreathed. Oh, that is freaking, and this thing's got some weight to it, so this thing is in nice shape. Oh, I can tell already this thing is gonna be pretty nice. Yeah, you can tell right off the bat that, you can tell just by the weight. It's amazing how much silver actually wears off the coins. It's crazy. And there we go, we got a KG5, and yeah, that's got some nice detail to it. Oh, that's our third wreathed silver. Holy, oh my god. Wait, 1914. Oh, I can't remember if that's the key date or not, or is it 1915? In any case, I don't think I have this one. Oh, that is super sweet, and look at the shape that's in. Oh, that is a beauty, man. Oh yeah, look at that. Put it angle the light, and it really shows it. That is crazy, man. Yeah, these pockets are just amazing, where the bedrock comes right down, and we don't have to go too deep. You can tell when you hit the orangey sand, that's when you know you're at the very bottom. It goes from brown to that orange sand, and yeah, that is super, super cool. Friggin' third wreathed silver. plus an Indian head. Wow, this is probably one of my best digging times under here. Well, the pinpointer was going off in this area, and I just took this and just moved the soil forward, and check out who we got peeking out. Oh man, the light is not, it's too overexposed. Well, anyway, oh, there we go. We got a young Lizzie, and we got a quarter. This is our, I should say, first 80% silver. We've gotten a cusper, a 68 before. This is only the second quarter we've dug out of here. Oh, sweet. Not sure what we got for a year, but let's check it out. Oh, check that. We got ourselves it's hard to see here, but we got ourselves a 1955. Oh, that is awesome. Man, that is 4 silvers now? Holy crap. That is just unreal. Well, we finished off up to where we're going to. We're approaching that bedrock. We're going to have to work up there. I thought I would give it a try over some of the areas I haven't done yet. Just putting it in recovery 7, low sensitivity, and I actually managed to pick up some 70s pennies mostly throughout this area. Yeah, so hopefully there'll be some deeper, older silver. So what we got for the day is we got 3 modern quarters. One's a nickel, the other 2 are, I think, steel ones. We got a few 60s, 70s pennies, a couple of copper memorials. What I'm thinking is a chrome-plated steel nickel. The pendant, that some other sort of doohickey. And then we got our 1955 quarter, the 1900 Vicky dime. It's very sweet. The 1914 KG5 dime. 1913 KG5 fishy. And then the sweet 1896 Indian head penny. I guess we didn't get into the 1800s with silver, but we were pretty darn close on that one though. Holy, wow, what an amazing day. Probably the best time I've ever done for silver, and probably the most, I mean, these 5, I don't think I've come out of here with 5 significant finds ever, so that's pretty darn sweet.